Right. The big question. Is this going? Is this going? Are we? Oh, it's there. Oh, an idiot. I'm used to my camera, OBS being on that camera, and not on that camera. It's very confusing. Very confusing indeed. I think it's all working. There's the drop. Pretty handy. What is this? So basically, let's skip that. That'll do. So basically, hello, welcome to the stream, as it were. As you can see, it's a bit different today. I'm just just chatting, as it were. But the plan for the evening is a bit of a chill out, really. A chill stream. Gonna be doing some art. That's confirmed. There's going to be some artwork. As I mentioned in the title, there's going to be drawing Pokemon from memory, which is a laugh. Well, I think it's a laugh. I actually don't know. It might be an absolute horrific ball ache that I will regret. Because I've loved Pokemon now for about 20 odd years, 24 years, let's say. And, you know, I don't immerse myself in Pokemon all the time. So I'm going to try and draw them from memory, because that might be quite fun to do. Also, I've got like a few other bits and pieces that I can do, a few other art bits and pieces, you know. So basically this is the way we're going to do it from now on. So yeah, let's get straight into it, isn't it? Right, so since nobody is here to offer any advice on what Pokemons to draw, let's just go straight in and draw a Pokemon from memory, because that's what we're here for, isn't it? Is it not? So here we go. Right, so going to start off straight away. Piece of piss one is going to be obviously Pikachu. There we go. Got the pen out. So Pikachu is obviously a very simple one to do, because you know, everyone knows. Well, everyone knows. There's a piece of art underneath there. I just realised. So let's just go for it, innit? So obviously. So the other thing is, when it comes to drawing the pokes, is that obviously I need to do the other ones as well, like the evolutions, as it were. So you'll soon realise that my art style is very, very basic. Okay. So I'm just going for a. There we go. There we go. So it's going alright. It's definitely a Pikachu. It's got all the hallmarks of a Pikachu so far. You know, I seem to remember. Don't quote me on this, but I seem to remember there being like a. In the earlier sort of manga, what I bloody call it, he used to actually have like whiskers in it. So yeah, and then he's obviously got his little his tail and all that kind of stuff. I feel like I'm missing something on here. I think it's colour, missing colour on here. All right, so. I've got these lovely, delicious pens here. Look, absolutely loads and loads. All the different colours. All the colours. I've got the reds, got the greens, I've got the blues. So yeah. So this is a little. There we go. There's little Pikachu. Pikachu cheeks. There he's got Pikachu cheeks. I don't know why, but something seems like it's missing from here. Probably the shape and the canon, you know, the canon of the. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough. Right, okay. Ooh, one head. There we go. One ear. Two ears. Are they ears? Are these Pikachu's ears? I actually don't know. Like, it's one of them things, really, where you know, it's never really explained too well. There we go. If they are actually his ears or not, but I'll be honest, it's quite difficult colouring in when you can't actually see this. They can't see it too well. But we're not, as my dad would say, we're not here making watches, you know. So, as you can see, when it comes to my art style, it's very much basic. It's on paper. It's a big fat felt tip pens, because that's the way I like to do things. Right, looking good so far. Okay. Like I said, I'm not making watches. Beautiful. Look at that. So the funny thing was, obviously I had to try and remember what all the Pokemons were called. Because, you know, I can name them all from memory. That's actually something I like to do when I'm bored. I don't do it a lot, obviously, because obviously you can only do it so many times a year. And you start just memorizing the names of all the pokes. And so basically every now and again I'll just do my best to see if I can just remember all the different names of the Pokemon. But the funny thing, like I say, that trying to find a list of all the Pokemon without pictures, because you can go on many a website and just look up like the Pokedex, and the thing is, when you look up a Pokedex, they tend to be like, oh, you probably want some pictures of the actual Pokemon as well. No, I don't. I just want a text file. In fact, I actually toyed with the idea of going to my old website. I used to run a website years ago, and basically it was a Pokemon fan site, because you know, I love Pokemon back then. And because I know for a fact there was definitely a list of the 251 original Pokemon. Also wanted to say at this junction that I will not be drawing Missing No, because that's not a Pokemon. Anyway, so we've got here Pikachu. Done. I don't know what today's date is, I haven't a clue. I'll date at some other point. So there we go. We've got our first Pokemon. It is Pikachu. There you go. Lovely. Pikachu, done. Done and done. And you can see here, it's seeped through. So what I want to do here is I'm going to use this paper again. I'm going to go under here and draw the evolution of Pikachu, obviously, because that's what I need to do. Now the thing is with this, I'm not too sure how Raichu looks. So this is a Raichu from memory, because I'm pretty sure it's just a bigger Pikachu with, I believe, different kind of tail. But we'll look it up afterwards. Okay, so I've never ever even attempted to draw a Raichu in my life. So here we go. Raichu eyes, yeah? Similar to a Pikachu, I'd imagine. Same kind of nose, okay? We're doing good. So obviously he's got the old electric cheeks as well. Now, I do seem to remember it's very sort of, I seem to remember the ears being a bit like that for a Raichu. With something like this. Gonna be honest, art style's gone a bit Chris Chan. Okay, so this is how we're doing it. Okay, so first thing gonna draw a bigger version of Pikachu, but it's gonna be, I believe it's brown. So maybe that's like a floppier tail. Something like that. I don't even know what a Raichu looks like. God blimey, I'm already struggling. I just, in my head, I can see a Raichu and it's got like a floppy tail. Its ears, I don't remember. I believe it's brown. So let's get a nice brown. I've got a terracotta here. And I believe its cheeks are yellow or orange. Let's go for orange. I believe they're orange. Okay. Let's just, so for people joining in, let's just write Raichu. Dunno. In it. Okay, so I believe orange cheeks. Yeah. I seem to remember there being like another colour involved with Raichu. Like I think it's got like a different colour belly. I think it might have a white belly. Let's go for the white belly. No, wrong side. So something like that. I seem to remember having a white belly. In fact, I think the ears are completely wrong. I think the ears are black. It's something. Okay, well we're stuck on it now. So let's just, you know, has got a little bit Stimpy from Ren and Stimpy, but we'll stick with it. So we've got the no, wrong side. Do you know what? These pens, they're good, right? Let me just so you can see here, they've got like different. So you got thin end, which is good. But other side, got fat end. You see? But I'm not so good at remembering which one's which. So let's continue with this. Okay. Again, the colouring here is not important. It's just make him, you know, we're not, as my dad would say, we're not making watches. We're not here to make watches. We're here to badly draw Pokemon. Now, does Raichu have does Raichu have what's it called, whiskers or anything? I actually don't remember. Okay. I think the coloration's right. I think maybe the cheeks are yellow. Actually, now thinking about it. As I say, the horse is bolted. Okay. See, maybe it's got a yellow belly. I don't know. This doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem right at all. Like, I literally can't remember what a Raichu looks like. This is no. We've committed now. We've committed to the weird tail. I'm gonna go for a yellow belly because I think that seems right. Or maybe completely wrong. We actually don't know. Okay. Do you know what? I know it's not a Raichu. It doesn't look like a Raichu, right? But I will say, I'm not listening to this. This is from that bloody guy, innit? There's my Raichu. Okay, so that's the Raichu. So we've got Raichu from Pikachu. So you've got Pikachu into a Raichu. Now I could check. I'm not going to do that because that's not what we're here for. We're not here to check those. Okay. All right. That's 2 down. I've got a list of all the other pokes that needs to be here, like that. There you go. Okay. So Pikachu, Raichu. So we've got those two. And since no one's hanging out, because you're all a bunch of rotten buggers, it's fine. Let me just right. I need to just. Is that something I can do on here? I've got like a list. Is there a strike through? Is that like a format? Is there a tools? Is it a font? Is it a font? I'm on Google Docs. Okay, so for full transparency here, I'm using Google Docs. No, that's not what I do. Where is it? So basically, there's I believe I can just tell you. Actually, I say I believe I can just tell you. There's 78 different evolutions that I need to draw. Let's get it underlined. Okay. Yeah. Again, I'm sorry for the cough. Right. Okay. So, I say since no one's here, let's try and knock one of these out because it's some. Let's do a more of a strange one. I think. Oh, I just realised. So we've got. I might try and do Omanite and Omastar. What are we saying? Omanite and Omastar. I'll try and do them on the same piece of paper because I seem to remember these are quite similar in the old look department. Okay. So I know it's a shell. It's basically something like that. A snail. And then I think I've messed this up already. I think it then goes. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not like that. We've already messed this up. Let's stick with it. No, I think it's something like this. Already it's wrong. Oh, sorry. Omanite. And on this side I'm right. Omastar. Okay. Now let me do this bit first. So if I remember correctly, it's more like that for some reason. And I seem to remember like these tentacles like that coming out. I don't know. Like that, and it looks a bit weird, so I don't know what an Omastar looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some teeth. I have no idea. I seem to know they've been pretty similar. They're pretty similar Pokemon, to be fair. Let's not mess around. So, yeah, I don't think that's right. So the thing is, right, and this is the issue I've got. The issue I've got is obviously I want to draw them, but at the same time, in my head I can picture these Pokemon, but then I actually can't seem to like get across on paper how I want to draw them. So that's the other issue here. But that's where the fun is, isn't it? That's what I like to say anyway. Alright, so I've got a couple of blues here. I'm pretty sure this blue here, let's go for this one. This is the blue. This is sky blue. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to do with this. And then it's got a bit smurfy, but that's fine. Oh, this pen's a bit knackered. So glad I started using this one. Okay, that's good. I think it's maybe the way I stored them, maybe, I don't know. Because I would imagine it's the same reserve for ink, you know. Don't know. Excuse me a second. Okay. I think this looks nothing like I thought, you know. Because I seem to remember some sort of star motif being involved, but maybe it looked like a star. How are we doing? There we go. All direct so far. Looking pretty darn fine, do you not think? Okay, now I've got to remember what colour shells they have. Because the other thing is that I obviously played it on the Game Boy, and the Game Boy was in black and white. So I've got to try and remember, I've got to try it in my head. So I played Pokemon Go last year during the summer. So that means... Let's try and think. Did I catch any Ommanites and Ommastars? Don't recall. Let's go for like a grey. You know, there's a brown grey here. That seemed like a sort of a fossil type. Come on. Don't think I've ever used this pen, so hopefully it's not run out. Oh yes. Oh yes. Straight out the gate. Look at that. Because the thing is that there are some Pokemon which is obviously like, you know, I don't think that's right. I already don't think that's right. Because the thing is, like I said, there are some Pokemon out there which are just like the evolution is literally exactly the same. They look identical. I know for a fact already the coloration is completely wrong on the Omanyte and Omastar, especially Omastar. And do you know what really bugs me? Not really bugs me, but it's one of those sort of questions I have. So the early Pokedox, the original Pokedex entries for certain Pokemon, they would say things about you know, they would say, like Cubone, for example. Cubone would wear the skull of its dead mother, right? Which I think is a little bit dark, you know. It's a bit dark to be saying that, but then I want to know, did it sort of hang out until its mum died? And what if it had more than one kid? What if it just happens to be... Do you know what I mean? There's so many questions with it. And I want to know, the skull on its head, it changes shape. It changes shape when it becomes Marowak. So, you know, explain that one to me, yeah? I'd love to know the answer. Anyway. Excuse me again. So here we are. We've got Omanyte, Omastar. Yeah? I kind of want to put more detail in their shells, but I think I might be sort of maybe over-egging the batter. You know? It's that side. Okay, let's just... Because I think that's made it look really stupid now. Because that's what tipped it over the edge, yeah? Doing that is what's tipped it over the edge and make it look really stupid, yeah? What's it got to do with a star? What's starry about this? What is starry? You know? What is starry about that? Anyway, there you go. Omanyte, Omastar. I'm a star! Again, I have to cough again. I'm so sorry. I've got this weird cough and it's a bit annoying. I'm going to hold it in. I'm going to hold it in. Okay? I'm going to hold it in. And yeah. So as you can see here, my pens are seeping through. Now, I do actually do stuff with this. And if I can remember, I'll make myself a cup of tea in a little bit. If I remember, I'll show you what I do with these. Because I've actually got a piece of art that's on the go at the minute. like an actual not connected piece of art with this, but I'll so I'll show you in a bit. Right. So we've done Omanyte and Omastar. And so we italicize them. Right, so we've got a few more here. Where have we got here? So we've got see, the other problem is that some of these are going to be beyond my actual artistic ability, and that's going to be one of the issues, I think. As you can see, I've got a very good arts, you know, a very good, you know. Right, okay, so let's go for one that hasn't got a. I'm gonna go for Farfetch'd. Okay, so Farfetch'd is a bit of a weird one because it's basically a duck. I can't wait to do certain ones. I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait to draw Psyduck. I can't wait to draw Snorlax because Snorlax is my favorite Pokemon of all time. I also can't wait for I can't remember what it was now. I love Mew. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to stuff like Sandshrew and Sandslash. Ain't gonna lie. I think Omanyte and Omastar. Well, I think Omanyte on its own. All right. Right. Okay. So I'm going to draw. I said Farfetch'd, didn't I? Now the thing is, Farfetch'd. I'm not too familiar with in my. I know Farfetch'd is definitely brown, and it's some sort of carries a leak. Okay, so got to draw duck speak. Okay, let me just write it. And don't get me started about this little apostrophe in the Farfetch'd name, okay? The reason why that bugs me, because you think, oh, maybe it's to save characters on the name Farfetch'd, because obviously the font. No, that counts as a character. That counts as like a character in the name. So it's still that many letters, because obviously the apostrophe, I'd imagine, is, you know. I'll go into that. Okay, so this is a stylized Farfetch'd, okay? Because I literally don't know. So then we're going to go, I believe it's going to be, it's got a wing, obviously, so like that, yeah. We're there now, we're committed. Okay, so then in this wing, right? This is so bad. This is leak. It's just basically a bird with a bloody leak, isn't it? Let's not mess around. It's just a bird with a leak. That's what it is. Right, now. I think the beak colour is wrong. I think that should be yellow. But, already there. Okay. Brown again. I think its tummy is a different colour. I seem to remember its tummy. Is Farfetch'd that? I don't know. I think what I've done is the eyes I've messed because the eyes, you know. I think the eyes is what's. Okay. I'm going to say this now. This is my first proper fail. But it's fine. We'll roll with the punches. That's bad. bad. That's awful. Let's go 4. Come on. Oh, good grief. It's just getting worse. 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 Although I can say, I can very accurately draw a leak. So, let's continue. There we go. And the leak colour is green. Because leek is one of my favourites. One of my favourite vegetables. But genuine leek. Pale green. We want a pale green here. Okay, there you go. And let's just do it properly. There you go. There you go. Let's have a bit of a tidy up. We've got lots of pens here. This is what happens when I do my bits and pieces. I end up with just loads and loads of pens everywhere. There you go. Right, there you go. Far-fetched. A new Pokemon has entered the vicinity. There you go. Lovely. So, just a quick reminder. We've got Omanyte. Omastar, Pikachu, Raichu. I think. Do you know what? Looking back on this, I'm quite sure that's how Raichu looks. The tail, I think, is wrong, 100% wrong. But so they've gone a bit Chris Chan, haven't they? But that's what happens. So give me a quick second. I just need to. What's this? Alright, so I'm going to try something now, which I'm quite excited about. So I need to make myself a cup of tea. Because, give me a second. I need a cup of tea. So, this may work. It may not work. Oh, hang on a second. This is not going to work. I need to. Okay, there we go. Let me just start this again. So the idea is that I've got this way, apparently, of second. There you go. Okay. All right. So I've got allegedly a way of doing this. So I'm going to make myself a quick cup of tea. Let me just check this microphone is definitely on. Yeah, that's on. Right, okay. We're good. We're gravy. We are cooking with gas. I'm not actually cooking with gas because I don't have gas. This is electricity in this place. Let me just get you all ready here. So, what I was saying was I need to, I'm just, not that anyone's actually chatting, but it's good to, just in case, have the, where's the chat? Hold on. Where's chat? Where does one find chat? Stream Manager. Is that it? No, it's sideways. Oh, that's good. Okay. Fine, there you go. I got chat there. I don't want to see how many viewers I got. I don't care. Well, oh, pups. Back up. Scratch that, reverse it. Hang on, we've got some issues. I know you can still hear me. We go. There we go. I'm so sorry about that. It's fine. It's fine. We'll muddle on. We're muddling on. Okay, we're muddling on. Are we? Don't care about this stuff. Where are we? Stream manager. There we go. No, we're running. We're running. We're rolling. Blimey. Okay. So I need to. First things first is I need to put the kettle on. Oh, but it won't fit. Yeah, very good. We're all comedians here, aren't we? Well, we are, because I'm the only one here. But that's all right, because I'm not here to entertain. Just cough my guts up constantly. Right, so the thing is, I've got to try and work out what tea I want, because I've got different teas. These teas are these. I've got to try and work out what tea I want. I might go for a delicious. Shut that in my cupboard. I see you looking in my cupboard. I might go for a supreme matcha green. Those bad boys. Do I get the old Snorlax mug out? Shot that again. Yeah, we get the Snorlax mug out because it's Pokemon, isn't it? In fact, let me just get away from the kettle because you don't want to be listening to the kettle. I just realised the chat now doesn't. No one's chatting anyway. Because I'm the only bugger here. Okay. Let me just, you know what? Just on the off chance, which I doubt. I doubt. Yeah, I was right. So yeah, can I spin it around? No, I can't. Has to be vertical. Has to be vertical. Is there anything? My washing's in the back, but you can't see any pants, can you? No, we're good. Oh, blimey. This mic's having a bit of a time in it. Get in there. That's better. Right. Yes, I'm making a delicious matcha. So the thing is, when it comes to like matcha tea, I always think, personally, from my own sort of personal preference, is that I feel that it's like if you had to describe like the quintessential like cup of herbal tea, I think that I would say probably that matcha is probably the one. Really, that is the most herbal tea. Like when people say, "Oh, you got any herbal teas?" That's the one I would probably say is probably the most, as I just said, quintessential cup of herbal tea. But yeah, that's all right. That's what we're doing here now. We are drinking herbal tea. We are taking numbers. We are literally. Ooh, don't drop. There we go. Yeah, drinking tea and arting, because that's what people do these days, isn't it? Right, back we go. Just realised I've got to open this door. Nice. Put my steaming. Right. Steaming Snorlax. Well, the thing is, obviously I know what Snorlax looks like, so I love Snorlax. Snorlax is by far my favourite Pokemon. Oh, blimey, because as you can see from up there, my hair is slightly thinning. Just slightly. Okay, just slightly. Teensy weensy, but it's thinning slightly. But I just comb it over. Most people don't notice. So, yeah, right. Excuse me. Right. We are back. So, okay, we'll just turn that off. Beep. Okay. Right, we're good. We're good. Turn that off. Technology, eh? What you can do these days is absolutely crazy. But yeah. Right, so we've got the Omanyte and Omastar going here. Pikachu, Raichu, which I'm quite proud of, I'm not gonna lie. In fact, let's just no, I can't bother, I haven't got that set up. Raichu, Farfetch, which is by far the worst. Right. Let's go for another poke, because that sounded really wrong then. I'm so sorry. So yeah. So we've got, let's go for... it's just like... Oh, blimey. Mankey. Oh, I was supposed to show you a piece of art. I can't be bothered. It's in there now. Right, so I've got Farfetched here. I might draw a nice and easy one, actually, which I think should be pretty alright. Let's go for one of the Pokemon, which I think they just basically phoned in originally, because it's a bit like, it's one of those ones that is a bit... I'm going to go for Doduo and Dodrio. Okay, so Doduo, and on this side is Dodrio. Is that right? It was Dotrio, wasn't there? Yeah. Confused myself now. Anyway. With that. There you go. Doduo. It's got two heads. I forgot it had another head. Closing the name. There you go. Doduo. Dodrio. See, the thing is, right, I seem to remember Diesel's been angry. Because I seem to remember... Did they have like a third foot? Because, right, so this is one of the things that confused me about Pokemon, yeah? So, Doduo obviously had two heads, yeah? Two heads, yeah? So that's fine. We understand that it has two heads. Where did this third head come from? You know, where does it come from? It's never explained anywhere where the third head just pops up from. You know? Never explained. Never explained. And never will be. Is there a Doduquad? Where it's got four heads? I got a four heads, massive. Right. Okay. Well, that's a very dark brown, isn't it? It's losing all of the thing here. Because I seem to remember when I first started playing Pokemon, and I seem to remember these were like very much around on the Cycle Path. Is that right? On the Cycle Path, there's a lot of them just knocking about. And they just pop up all the time, and they're annoying, and so it's like they're easy to beat as well, especially when you've got like a big bugger Pikachu like I did. Because the thing was, let's say, so basically I don't know what people's main Pokemons were, because the thing was, obviously when I was playing Pokemon back in the day, back in the 90s, 99, 2000, no, I was definitely playing it in 99, because I remember it was before the year 2000 came on. I imported it from America, and because that is on the back of a magazine, and that you can import like American games. The thing about the Game Boy was that they weren't region locked. So you could basically just buy them. I remember I spent 25 quid on it, and I was like, yeah, I must have it. I've still got it somewhere, actually. I might even have it in this room. Yeah, I have. Oh my god, it's right here. It's right here. It's literally right here. So, this is my original copy of Pokemon Red. Look at that. It's my original copy. You can see there the thumbprint where I'd pull it out like that, pull it out. There we go. That is 24 years old. Battery's definitely dead. This is a shame, really, but so I thought about actually maybe playing it again, maybe, but I thought the nostalgia might not be worth it. You know. So yeah. But yeah, let's crack on with these. Right, so we got. Let's go. The orange there on the Farfetch'd beak. It's probably right. Let's just go for a nice orange. A orange. Nice orange. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, so we've got that. Okay. So those. Pretty simple then ones actually, ain't gonna lie. But again, I don't really know. I literally have no idea about them, but there we go. Okay, so we made a right old mess here. Look at this, right old mess. I'm not too actually sure what to actually do with these when I finish. So far I've done 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 150. It's not too bad. Quite pleased with those so far. You know, they're not that bad. Okay. Right, so onwards and upwards. Right, now I'm not too sure what to do with this. So let's have another little. I'm tempted to do maybe a 3. I'm thinking Oddish. Oddish. I've already lost it. Oddish. Bloom. Vileplume. Oddish. Bloom. Vileplume. I got to remember. I think Oddish is pretty simple. So I'm going to do Oddish. Gloom. And I think Vileplume might need a bit more space. So I rotate a little bit lower down. I'm thinking maybe I might draw Vileplume first. Just so I know for space on the whole. Something like that, I think. And then sort of down here. Does Gloom have any arms? I don't think it does. We're committing. We're committing to the no arms. We'll commit to the no arms. I'm pretty sure. No arms and old Gloomsy. Vileplume, I should say. Also no mouth, apparently. There you go. Can you tell that I predominantly use Sharpies when it comes to drawing? I remember Gloom is like a... pretty much the same thing again. I seem to remember having like a really sort of open mouth. It seems to have like drool down it. Is that right? Okay. It's kind of gone a little bit like what do they call this? Like one of those masks, the theatre masks, the pathos masks. You know, it's got a bit pathos masks. Like that. And then I believe this little thing like that. There like that. Does that have like stink lines coming out? I actually don't remember. It's gone a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's gone a little bit weird. Like that. There you go. Get some teeth, because why not? It feels weird not having any arms, but anyway. So I remember Oddish is basically like this. I think were they different colour? I don't even remember. Do they have arms? They must have arms. They must have arms. How would they fight? A Pokemon, for goodness sake. There you go. Okay, so. There you go. Not scary at all. Okay. So this was quite an easy one to colour in, really. I'm going to use some Viridian. Can you see that? You probably can't see that. You probably can't see it here either because it's also very blurry cam. Viridian. As in Viridian City. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. So that doesn't look right. Don't know. Do you know what? I'm going to use that side. Stuff like that. That is so bad. I also seem to remember, did it not have these stink lines coming out? Like a fly. Something like that. I don't know. And there's sort of this sort of like do you have like a red top? Like, because this has got a head wound. Looks like a head wound. But having said that, I like the way Vileplume has come out, I ain't gonna lie. And I seem to remember I may be completely wrong with this. I'm gonna go for like a nice sort of like. That's definitely wrong. Definitely wrong. Gloom is beautiful in and out. Yeah, definitely. Gloom, by far, has what it needs in its life. It doesn't need anyone to tell it what to do. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's actually red, not pink. But then again, I'm getting all these colours wrong. I used to play this in black and white. How am I supposed to bloody know? You know? I don't know how these things work. Now I'm thinking. No, I can't remember. I just remember the animation in sort of like. I used to like the animation in Pokemon Stadium when you used to attack Vileplume because the massive flag used to go woo. Yeah. Actually, while I'm here, that's how we're doing it. That's not that colour. That is one of the worst. Literally, I'll be honest, right? Gloom is horrendous. So I can't remember how Gloom looks. Okay, that it's up there. Okay, so I thought that my version of Farfetch was bad. Farfetched look particularly bad, but then, you know, turns out that my evolutions of those ones specifically dreadful. But there we are. That's 3 more down. You know, we're whipping through these like a good one. So where are we? Oddish, Vile Plum. There we go. So that is already. So we've got 3 out of the 150. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 out of 151. You know, 10 out of 151. That's all right. We got more. Let me just have a quick old drink of the old tea. How's it go, All Cosmo? I didn't actually ask. Do me a Vaporeon that I can frame and put on my wall. I can do the evolutions if you like. Because I do need to do the evolutions. But I can't seem to remember. Right. Enjoy your work. By the time you come back, there will be an evolution, maybe. I don't know. Right. I'm actually running out of paper. I've only got 3 slices of paper left. So, yeah. Enjoy your work. Catch you again soon. Right. So, let's have a think. So, do I want to do the evolutions now, or am I going to save it? I might do one that's on its own, because some of these are very human-like, and I'm not too sure. I'm not looking forward to drawing the Nidorans. I ain't gonna lie. The Nidorans. Might do Paras and Parasect, because they seem pretty simple. I like drawing crabs. You know, I actually had crabs once. I didn't really. I had just normal headlights. Right. Delicious. Okay, so Parasect. Parasect I can do. Paras, not so sure on. Okay. Paras. Parasect. Okay. Here we go. Eyes down for a full house. Now I seem to remember these beady eyes. Okay, like that. Quite sure. And then, because it's like a parasite. I believe it's got pincers. It's got pincers. Pincers? Anybody? No? Oh, bloody hell. Holy crap, that's already awful, man. Bloody hell. Already horrendous. I'm just trying to think. Right. So, if I remember correctly, I think when it comes to my version of Paras, it's because it's my drawing ability that's letting me down on it mostly. However, I also think what's letting me down is the fact that I don't remember too much how it looks. That being the main one. So if I remember correctly, Paras Sect is more like this, isn't it? Something like that. And then it's got these... like that, and these massive pincers. Like that. Has spots on it as well. So, when I started this ambitious project, I wasn't quite expecting this to happen. That could be anything, you know? But yeah. Do you know what? It might be better for the stream if I put my mug there, maybe. Something like that. My mug of tea. There you go. There you go, that looks a bit... There we go, nice sponsorship by Pucker. There you go, nice sponsorship by Pucker. Right, okay. We'll have it off stream. Right, now to colour in this abomination. Yellow. It's getting worse. This is actually getting worse. This is actually getting worse by the minute. Now, what colour was its shell? Because I don't remember what its shell colour is. Its shell colour, I want to say orange. I wasn't put red, but I think orange. I think orange is actually the colour I like, or I think. I've got a couple of oranges here actually. What colour is that? That's like a vermilion. Oh yeah, look at that. Another Pokemon name there. Vermilion. I've got Vermilion. Got Viridian. I believe I've even got Cerulean. Is Cerulean in here? I've got Violet. Violet Town. Is it Violet Town? All I know is I'm now looking for different... Yeah, it's not going well. Okay, also, obviously, importantly, the Pokemon Town Potato Brown. Okay, so we've got some oranges here. Let's go for some orange. Right. We're committing. Okay, that is not right. I already know it's not right. I started and I thought, no, that's not right. Because the thing is, I haven't set it up so I can look up what the Pokemon looks like. But it may be an ambitious project. But what I'm going to do at the end, I'm not going to do that, by the way. As I was starting to say, I thought, there's no way in hell I'm going to do that. I'm going to do like the poker app, but with my Pokemon. That'd be absolutely silly. That would not happen in a million years because I have not got the want to do that. Oh, that's really not right. The thought was there. What colour is his legs? Don't recall. Do you know what? We've come this far. We've come this far. Let's just go for it. Let's just make a right lash upon this one. It's like almost like a clown one. Dong 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 da 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 dong da dong 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 da 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 dong da dong 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 da 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 dong. Rock lobster. It wasn't a rock. It was a parasect. So if you're watching this, feel free to plop a follow. I'll be here doing this more often. Oh god, that's so bad. That is so bad. That is so bad, man. That's awful. Hang on. I believe Parasect or Paras had mushrooms growing out the top, which were red. Saved at the last second. And then mess it up with the rest. Doesn't matter. I think was it bug type? I don't even remember. Was it a bug type? Also, I think this one specific, what's let me down is my ability to draw and also my ability to remember what they look like. So now I'm thinking I had yellow spots. There we go, there's Paras and Parasect. Beautiful, huh? Beautiful, beautiful. That'll take us up to 12. 12 of the Pokemons. So I've only got 2 more bits of paper left. And I've only done so far. I haven't done any of the big ones. You know? So I think I haven't done any starter Pokemon yet. So I think what I might do, I'm gonna do one more, and then the last one I'm gonna do is going to be one of the starters. And because no one's actually here watching, I think I might do the boring ones. Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. Because the other boring ones, aren't they? Because obviously there's Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard, which I think that's the one everyone wants. And also, obviously my start one was Bulbasaur. So yeah. Actually, do you know what? I remember actually when Pokemon first came about, there was like a guide about which Pokemon to choose the first. Like, oh, you should, you know, for an easy ride. I think they said get Squirtle or Bulbasaur, because the first 2 gyms was Rock with Brock and then Misty This is the water one. But you're gonna have a hard time if you get Charmander. You have to get other Pokemon in the mix as well, because obviously she's water, you know, and obviously fire isn't good against rock either. Right, but that's just my memory, you see. I've got so much stuff in my loft at my mum's and dad's house of just so much Pokemon stuff. It's actually unreal. The sheer amount of Pokemon stuff I've got, unbelievable. I have got some stuff here in this flat, but I don't want to get it out because if I get it out, I'll see the old. I don't want to be reminded of any other Pokemon. Reminded of any of them. Don't want to be reminded. If I be reminded of them, it'll be cheating. Right. So I think we can draw 4 more Pokemon, and then we'll have a poker wrap to the end of the stream, and then I'm gonna, yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. If I can be bothered, I can't be bothered. I was going to show you that a piece of art I've started on, but yeah, I can't be bothered. But this will be part of it. That'll be part of it. Okay, so this Pokemon, I'm not going to tell you what it is. Can you guess what it is before I finish? Okay. Ditto. Do you know, actually, you don't know this, because why would you? Because it's me personally. When I first started playing Pokemon, no, it was during Pokemon Gold and Silver Gen 2, I actually wanted so badly to have a level 100 Ditto, because I thought that would be just the best, because people wouldn't expect a level 100 Ditto. And there's 2 things wrong with having with that whole escapade of trying to train up a Ditto to confuse people. One is you have to hope that you have to sort of know the attacks and all that kind of stuff. That'd be good against certain Pokemon, or you know, the idea would be that you have to hope. Well, the thing is, the on paper, it's a great idea having a level 100 Ditto, because it's like, you know, you get to basically whatever Pokemon is being used against it. Obviously, the problem is that it's very rare for a Pokemon to be like super effective against itself, and if it is super effective against itself, it hasn't got all the stats that go with. Hasn't got the stats that go with the initial Pokemon, because I think it just steals the. I don't know if it does steal the stats or not. I actually don't know. But yeah. There we go. It's a Ditto. Nice and easy one. What is this music? So I need to just double check, because it does sound a little bit like. Sound like something else, isn't it? Funny. Okay, so there's a Ditto, because it'd be cool to have a level 100 Ditto, because the other reason why I didn't bother learning how to do Ditto, or the level 100 Ditto, the main reason why is a massive pain in the bum trying to get it to level 100. You know, it's just difficult, because just training, you have to keep switching out and all that kind of stuff, and like I say, it's very rare for it to be effective against itself, and if it is effective against itself, it's going to get absolutely mullered by the original Pokemon. So it's probably the most pointless thing ever. It's the most exciting thing, obviously, because you know, I think you know, it's a cool idea, but it's just not worth the effort, really. And when you do, the other reason why I didn't bother with it is because, as I was saying, it'd be fun to like whip out a Ditto, a level 100 Ditto against someone. I actually had no one to play with, so there wouldn't really be a thing. Do you know, Paras? Right, do you know what? I had a flashback from Paras. So yeah, that's a Ditto. Obviously, I'm gonna have a second crack at a Paras because I just remembered. The same. No, just as bad. Sad face. But I think that's slightly closer. Anyway, right. So what's the worst one I've done? By far is the where is it? Yeah, that's the worst one. Never be too proud. Right, okay. Last ones. Okay, so the first of the starters should be pretty easy to do. In fact, so we're going to do here. Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. I just realised some stuff actually about their names here, which has just annoyed me a little tiny bit. But the thing about Wartortle is that I also saw the word wart in it. Yeah, the word wart is right there. The word wart. Let's see. Wart. But obviously it's like Turtle, Squirtle, Turtle, Tortle, Blastoise, Tortoise. Tortoises and turtles are not the same. Don't let Pokemon tell you they are, because they are not. Okay? Okay. Okay, so... Yeah, well, yeah, Squirtle's blue. I don't know why I had to question it for a second there. There you go. So, I mean, that's why I never liked Squirtle, because he's very bloody boring, isn't he? You know, he's a boring Pokemon. Very boring Pokemon. Of all the Pokemon... Oops, sorry. The colours are so wrong. And annoyingly, this is running out. I've barely used it. So it turns out I don't remember how to draw Squirtle, which is slightly awkward. I thought that was a blue. That's ice blue, apparently. It's more like a bloody green. Ice blue. It's green. I believe it's got a yellow tummy. No. That's a write-off. That's a proper... Oh, bloody hell, kind of... Oh, bloody hell, that's a really shite one. Okay. Now, Wartortle, I literally don't remember. Wartortle. I don't remember what Wartortle looks like. Wartortle. How's it different from Squirtle? I think it's Squirtle Squad. Was it just taller? It's kind of like Charmeleon was kind of like... Well, Charmeleon is obviously squarer. It had like more of a different head. Although we'll correct the colour on the Wartortle because obviously the sky blue is the one I need, isn't it? Okay, so so bad. Oh, bloody hell. I literally don't remember what Wartortle looks like. I didn't like the any of the Squirtle evolutions. Yeah, I said it. Okay, now Blastoise, I have a bit of a better idea at. And I seem to remember Big Shell. For some reason, guns. Like coming out of its back. Does it have goggles on its head? Was it like proper steampunk? I actually don't remember. Let's get some shoes. Some of those sort of knees. Right, okay. I think it's going well. It's going well. It's going well. Did it have goggles on its head? I really don't remember. I just realised I actually haven't coloured in. That's so bad. I haven't coloured in its tummy. There you go, have a tummy. Have a yellow tummy. There you go, yellow tummy for Wartortle. And then I believe it's like a brown. Like that, and then like a dark, like a grey blue? No, it's blue grey. I think it actually might have a brown shell. Do you know what? It's having a brown shell. I don't hate it in a minute, I ain't gonna lie. You know what? Because it's a legendary, not legendary, because it's a starter, let's give it a proper bit of glitz. That's right, Sylve. Actual silver. Actual shimmery silver. There we go. There we go. Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. There we go. So, let's go. I haven't got the poker app, but let's. This is the progress so far. Pikachu. Money for old rope. Omanyte, Omastar. Quite pleased with Omanyte. Omastar, not so much. Now that's when things start going off the rails. Raichu. It's alright, not too bad. Farfetch'd. A stylized Farfetch'd. Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise, obviously. Oddish Gloom and Vileplume. Paras and Parasect. I think that might be right, but I'm not so sure. Ditto. He's a piss, that one. Doduo and Dodrio. There's no way in heck I was going to even attempt to do a poker app, but there we go. That is... Oh, how much that I've done? 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 are the original OG Pokemon. So if you aren't following already, pull up a follow, it's fine. If you don't, again, it's fine. I'm just here for the good times and the chilling. And yeah, back again at some point. Maybe even tomorrow, we just don't know. But yeah. Back again then. So until then,